Good morning. Chair Hudson, Vice Chairs McIntyre and Dobson. For the record, my name is Suzanne Weber, and I have the privilege of representing the people of District 16 in the Oregon Senate. For the majority of my professional career, 30 years in fact, I was an elementary school teacher. Our schools were designed to house kindergarten through 6th grade, and it was a particular joy to watch young people as they progressed from adorable little 5-year-olds to young men and women on the precipice of adolescence. They grew in maturity, in knowledge, in understanding, and in leadership. The school was theirs, it was their community, their home. By the time students reached 6th grade, they were the leaders. Most of them had spent more than half of their lives in those halls, and they felt a sense of ownership. That 6th grade leadership became even more concrete in the latter days of September when they returned from outdoor school. When they left at the beginning of the week, they were excited but scared. Many had never been away from home and never been away from their parents for an entire 5 days. There were tears of fear and homesickness when they left. And when they got there, however, they were transformed. They were forced to take their leadership and independence to a new level. They were pushed physically, mentally, and emotionally. They grew in empathy, teamwork, and they bonded tightly with new friends, friends that would last for the rest of their school years and sometimes beyond. In fact, I know adults that still have their wooden circle with their name on it and greet people on the street by their outdoor school name. As a teacher, well, when they left outdoor school after that week, there were more tears. We'd watch the buses come in and drop the kids off. They were crying. But they weren't tears of fear or sadness from being away from home. They were tears of sadness for having to leave an experience that had changed them. You can ask a 40-year-old man in Tillamook who was in 6th grade in our Tillamook County, and he will still be able to tell you about his outdoor school experiences, how it formed him, how it changed him. As a teacher, I can understand the challenges we face. We have metrics to hit, test scores to meet, and more required curriculum. Sometimes we forget that we just aren't teaching kids facts and figures. We are forming entire human beings. Education is not just about teaching kids a prescribed set of information. To paraphrase a film that I can't remember the name of right now, if we keep taking everything away in school except reading and writing, eventually our students won't have anything to read and write about. Because of funding cuts to outdoor school, numerous districts have had to cut their entire program. Others are scrambling to figure out how to manage with 1/5 of their outdoor school budget ripped away. And I cannot tell you how many fundraisers I have been to for outdoor school. You can't imagine the incredible things they can come up with to sell to you to make sure that they will be able to go to outdoor school. House Bill 4112 restores these cuts, helps our schools educate the entire human person. The funding for outdoor schools has been gone for a short time, but if we restore it now, we can minimize the damage before it disappears for even more children. I strongly encourage you to advance this bill to the floor with a do pass recommendation, and to do so swiftly. Thank you.